Hi ho, everybody. I just got out of the shower. So, what is going on here? Get in there, little motherfucker. So what am I doing? I just went out to the backwoods of our garden. And yesterday I asked, what is this mushroom that I found? Well, it's a lobster mushroom. And apparently they're quite prized to find if you find a lobster mushroom. And I saw about 10 coming up from the woods where right beside our fire pit. So I went out there and picked them this morning. Sadly, some of them are already, well, most of them were already mush. But the big one that I showed you yesterday, it's cooking. I Googled it. Well, you guys told me, someone on here told me it was a lobster mushroom. And I looked them up. And they're actually, it says, a prized find if you find a lobster mushroom. Because they look like mushroom meat. Lobster meat. And so they said the best way to cook it takes a long time compared to most mushrooms to cook, is to just saute them up with butter. So I added some onions because my husband is an onion freak, and a little bit of garlic, and we'll just see how these taste. I already snuck a bite, and they taste woody, earthy, kind of nice. It's a savory, obviously. Uh-oh, my pan is starting to say, "What are you doing? I'm getting too dark." So I'm going to suggest that maybe they're cooked. Anyways, looky here. I got my 4 loaves. Those are garlic cheddar sourdough for the one lady. I froze them because that's the only way I could make this many for her at a time. She's just going to have to deal with that. But they're quite lovely frozen, and you just put them in the oven at 300 degrees, out of the bag, of course, and directly on the rack, and you just let them re-crisp let them get to room temperature, and then they just re-crisp for about, 8 minutes, and they're just like freshly baked, so she'll be fine. She's having a big Thanksgiving dinner, and the other 2 are right here, a garlic cheddar and a plain for a girl that lives in Langley, but she comes here pretty much every weekend. They're building a beautiful place right on the lake. So she's coming, she's sending her husband to come and get those. So that was a $60 day. Isn't that something? No, just shy of $60 because the loaves were a little smaller because I changed my recipe. So normally they're bigger than that. So I only charged her $13. But anyway, so Tom's out cutting wood that he found just off our ATV trail that is actually our fire barrier. And he's cutting that up, cedar. And I think he might paint a little bit more today. But we're just waiting for my daughter to arrive. And the weather gods cooperated for today. So we will have a fire later. But, she's not going to get here till 6 or 7 o'clock. So she probably will get here in the dark. But tomorrow, if it's like this, we're heading out on the boat. The boat or the side-by-side. We'll let them decide, but I think the boat. But, you should smell it out here. It's quite delightful. Welcome to my lake house. And there's that beautiful mountain peak. I'll see if I can zoom in on it. It's got snow, people. It didn't have snow in August, but look at it now. Yep. There's snot on their hills. And all the cedars are getting red in them, which I didn't know they did. but they do. And look at my ivy. Isn't it pretty? And all the trees are just starting to turn. That area right there is the common area where they host little community events, and there's a playground down there for the kids. And then right there is our marina. And we just walk down here. Now that we have the 4x4 or side-by-side, we drive down this road to it. It takes us 2 minutes, if that. All right, that's all I got. Maybe later I'll introduce you to my daughter. She's not real keen on it, probably not. Okay, have a great day, everybody. Peace out, motherfuckers. Okay, I always say peace out and I come back on, but whatever. I'm confused. I want you to see the taste test. It's quite delightful. I already snuck a piece. So see, this is a red piece right here. The lobster mushroom and an onion. Oh! I foraged and I ate it.